dear students, welcome back to Science Online class. Dear students, in last class we are discussing about the components of cell. So in that we have discussed the plasma membrane, what is the function of plasma membrane, how the function is going to be conducted in the plasma membrane. These all things we have discussed in the last class. Dear students, in today's class we are going to learn another components of cell, that is the nucleus. Okay dear students, so we are going to start now this nucleus concept. So dear students, when we are talking about the nucleus, this is the nucleus. Nucleus means it is existing in the central part of the cell. Okay, so what is the main function of this nucleus? That to control the center regulates about the DNA and RNA action. So dear students, later we will going to discuss the DNA and RNA, what do you mean by the DNA and RNA, as well as this nuclear envelope contains pores. Okay, pores means it's is having the hole. Pores is nothing but the hole to allow molecules to move between nucleus and the cytoplasma. Okay, so is this nucleus having the small holes which allows to move the particles between nucleus and the cytoplasma, as well as this nucleus is also containing the chromosomes. Okay, so chromosomes is nothing but the thread like structure which is existing in animals and the human body. Okay, so these chromosomes are contained in the nucleus, as well as this chromatin refers to loosely condensed DNA and proteins. Okay, so these chromosomes are existing in the nucleus. This must you have to be know where is existing the chromosomes. It is existing in the nucleus part. Okay, now let us discuss the what do you mean by DNA. So dear students, it's like a which type of helistructural structure. Okay, you can say it is a H like structure which is molded, and it is nothing but the structure of DNA. Okay, so many things are there in to read the DNA concept, but just I would like to discuss the introductory part of the DNA. So first thing dear students, keep in your mind what is the full form of DNA, that is the deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, deoxyribonucleic acids are commonly known as the DNA. It is the complex molecules that all the information necessary to build and maintain an organism. Okay dear students, or so if you want to develop one machine, you must to know all the function, which type of function it is, then only it is possible to made it. In similar way, the human body having the DNA which contains all the information related to maintain and build the organism, and this all living things have a DNA with their cell. Okay, so all the human beings have DNA with their cells. In other words, you can say whenever organism reproduce, okay, so or a portion of the DNA is passed along their offspring. So dear student, usually when we want to test whether the particular organism is related to the same family, then we have to check the DNA. Okay, so DNA is nothing but it contains all the information necessary to build a living things. Okay, so if the DNA is matched with the same family, then the particular child or particular living organism is belonging to their same family. Suppose just you take one simple information example, Mohan. Okay, let's take one simple activity to understand the DNA concept. So dear students, suppose he is a Mohan. Okay, and Mohan got confused whether he has belonging to his Sharma family, means his full name is Mohan Sharma. Okay, Mohan Sharma. So Mohan gets confused whether he is belongs to Sharma family or Verma family. Okay, then later on what happened, someone has suggested to him that okay, if you check your DNA with your father or mother, then you will get to know that whether you are belonging to Sharma family or whether you are belonging to a Verma family. So, first what he has decided? He has decided to check the DNA of Mohan to his father and his mother. Okay. Then finally what he got? The DNA is matched. The DNA is matched with father and mother. So, finally what he has concluded? Yeah, I am belonging to the Sharma family itself because DNA is matched. So, DNA is nothing but it contains all the information necessary to build and maintain the organism. So, just keep in your mind what is DNA, otherwise you will get confused what is DNA and what is RNA. It is the one of the organ which is present in our body. In similar way, what is RNA? Same like a DNA, RNA is also there. So, what do you mean by RNA? RNA is a nucleic acid called as a ribonucleic acid. RNA is nothing but the R stand for ribo, N stand for nucleic and A stand for acid. So, what is the main function of RNA? That it transfers genetic information, same like a DNA itself, genetic information from the nucleus to the cell proteins for use. Okay, it passes the information. Which type of information? About the genetic material or genetic information you can say. So, this is the typical structure of RNA. Okay, dear students, so don't get confused. The RNA and DNA both are present in our cells. Okay, now let's discuss the another concept of nucleus itself. What is the nucleus made up of? Nucleus is made up of envelope is a double membrane covering which separates the nucleus from the cytoplasma. So, dear students, cytoplasma is nothing but it is a liquid which is present in the cell. So, nucleus having the envelope, or you can say it's have a double membrane to cover the separates the nucleus. It is the nucleus, it's having the double membrane which separates the cytoplasma and the nucleus, as well as this nuclear pores allow exchange of materials between the nucleus and the cytoplasma. So, they have a small pores on the surface of the nucleus, though this is allows to passes the exchange of the materials. In the nucleus, the another concept, the another part is that is the nucleoplasma. Nucleoplasma is nothing but it is existing in the nucleus itself, which is colorless dense sap found inside the nucleus. Nucleoplasma, where it is existing or where you can find this nucleoplasma, it is found in the nucleus, okay, in the body of the nucleus. Nucleolus, okay, nucleolus is a round structure, okay, it is a round structure which is found in the side of the nucleus. Where it is found? It is found on the side of the nucleus, and this nucleus is also containing the side of ribosomes formation, okay, it is a sides of a ribosomes formation. So, this is the typical components of the nucleus itself. Now, the nucleus is also called as the cell brain. Without nucleus, the function of cells is highly impossible. So, that is why nucleus is also contains as a cell membrane. So, dear students, let us discuss the concept of it dens the protoplasmic body that contains hereditary information controlling cell activities as well as for the transfer to next generation. So, dear students, already you know about this thing that our cell is containing DNA and RNA. So, in this way the hereditary information like hairs, like way of talking, eyes. So, these are the hereditary information which is controlling the cell activities. Okay. So, this have the protoplasmic body that contains hereditary information. It lies in the median or central position. Where it is lies? It is existing in the central part of the cell. In mature plant cell, it lies towards the periphery. Okay. So, in the plants, both plants and the animals existing this nucleus. So where it is existing? In the plants it is existing, or it lies towards the periphery, okay, and in the prokaryotic nucleic membrane it is absent. So the prokaryotic cells where the nucleus membrane is absent, it is called as the nucleoid, okay. So such type of nuclear membrane where the in the prokaryotics nuclear membrane is absent, so it is called as the nucleoid. And cells like RBC, sieve elements lack nucleus, it's another types of the nucleus itself, okay. And cells without nucleus cannot survive for long time. If the cell is going to lose their nucleus, then what happen? The cell will become die, okay. So cell is without nucleus is highly impossible, it cannot survive. So one nucleus, that is the uniclate, is present in the cells, but some cells may have some more than one nucleate. Dear students, some of the cells have their only one nucleus, but some of the cells they having the more number of nucleus present in their body. So this is the some basic information about the nucleus. First thing, it is providing the hereditary information, where it is existing the median or central position of the cell body. In mature plant, where it is existing the periphery. In the prokaryotic nuclear membrane, it is absent, and such type of thing is called as the nucleoid, okay. So these are some basic information about the nucleus, or you can call it as the cell membrane, okay. Let's discuss the role of nucleus in the cell. So what is the main role of a nucleus in the cells? That nucleus contains all the genetic information. This keep in your mind, nucleus is nothing but the way of to understand the genetic information of the particular living things, okay. It functions as control center of the cell, as it is controls the metabolism and cell activities. So it controls the centers of the cells, where which type of controlling can be done? It is controlling the cell activities. The ribosomes are formed by the nucleus part of the nucleus, okay. So ribosomes, later on we are going to discuss the ribosomes. So all the components are interrelated with each other, but we are studying one by one. The fourth function is nucleus as bring about cell differentiation, by which is a cell contains a specific structure and the function. So as nucleus have a their nuclear membrane, separate type of membrane, so bring out the differentiation between the cells and their specific structure. Next is the division of nucleus is essential for cell division, okay. So if the only one nucleus will be there, the growth is not possible, okay. So suppose just take one simple example about the plant itself. If the growth of cell will be not there, the plants will not grow, okay. The plants will not grow. If the cell division, like one leaves to the another leaves, 3 leaves, 4 leaves, if the cell division will be not there in body, then growth is impossible. So cell division is essential for all the human body as well as the living things. And the reshuffling of chromosomes and change in the genes producing the variation. So reshuffling of the chromosomes, okay. Reshuffling means reshuffle the chromosomes, it genes produces the variation. So sometimes genetic variations also will be occurred when the reshuffling of the chromosomes. When the chromosomes will reshuffle, then it is possible. So these are the some functions of the nucleus. So dear students, I hope you got all the basic information about the nucleus. Dear students, keep in your mind, biology concept is not an easy concept. Why? Because the function of all the components of, maybe it is a cell organism or the living things or non-living things, they have a lots of application. If we need to understand this concept, we need to study more, okay dear students. So I hope there is no confusion about the nucleus. So just take all the things and keep it with you, and whenever you are writing all the notes in points, you will get remember. Otherwise if you if you are reading in the paragraph form, it is highly impossible to remember the concept. Okay, dear students, so maybe these points you will get you help. So let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.